And so that's the thing here, is that the Messiah here, we have a tendency, at least they did, have a tendency to minimize who he is. The presence of God is right there, and they say he's Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth. They could have said he's Jesus, the Son of God. He is Jesus, God in the flesh. He is Jesus, Word manifested. Yes. But all they said was he's the prophet. It minimized the Jesus that was right in their face. And so I've been in this church thing like my whole life, right? And I've witnessed this scene so many times over. Sunday night services packed with people, Wednesday night Bible studies packed with people, conventions, conferences, revivals, you name it. I've seen this situation so many times. The young and the old, they're so excited about the presence of God, and Jesus is going to be there. We're going to celebrate it. And they anticipate his coming, and Jesus comes and he goes, and nobody noticed that he was even there in the service. All the flashing lights and all the all the dancers that are decked out so beautifully as they do their liturgical dance. And I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. But what I'm trying to help you understand is that we cannot replace the presence of God with the presence of entertainment. We can't do that. We can't miss Jesus because we're so caught up in all the hoorah, the hoopla, the celebration, all that kind of stuff. We can't miss Jesus in that. They mistook him for just another prophet. After all that, laying palm trees down, he's riding in on a donkey, and he looks like the prophetic utterance of the Messiah. But we miss him because we miss our God moment because we're so caught up in our moment. In Revelation chapter 4, and I'll close with this, we'll be done. In Revelation chapter 4, the Bible talks about how we're supposed to respond. Anybody got the Bible turned to Revelation chapter 4? How we're supposed to respond in the presence of God. So John gives us a picture of what heaven looks like. And he tells us that 24 hours a day and night, that worship is being offered up to God. And whenever the worship goes up to God, the 24 elders lay down all their credentials, they lay down all their accolades, they lay down everything that is important to them, the golden crowns, that's what that represents. They lay it down before God, basically stripping themselves of who they think they are. Just like these people here in the text who took off their cloaks and laid it down on the ground so that Jesus can travel along that road, right? So they're saying to him, hey, all who I think I am, this machoism, I'm going to take off before Jesus, right? This prettiness, I'm going to take off before Jesus, right? I don't care if I'm Dr. So-and-so, I take that off before Jesus. Because there's nobody that is higher than him. So I lay it at his feet. The cloaks were laid at his feet. The crowns were laid at his feet. Right? Because nothing else matters more than this moment where I'm in the presence of God. So what would our worship experience look like here when we're singing praise and worship? If we would just strip everything off, get every worry and everything that we're thinking about through the week, just lay it down and say, Jesus, this is a moment for me and you. Right now, nothing else matters. Nothing else is more important than being in the presence of God and letting him know I appreciate you just for who you are. Simply for that reason, nothing else. What would that be like? I think it would be glorious. And then the thing is, what the element that we miss oftentimes is not just that they lay down their crowns, but something comes out of their mouth. Right? Josh worked so hard to get us to sing with him and to worship God while it's not a show. It's not a show, right? It's not $1 million faith show, right? But it's offering up to God. What if we would join in regularly and do that? The Bible says that the city was stirred because even the crowd was participating in worship. If we start, glory doesn't come from here up, it comes here, out, it overflows and then it raises up to the heavens. And that's where I believe that God wants us.